Good afternoon. This is Susan, but this is Susan's Ramblings. Someone or somewhere, I was asked what I would put in my pantry, what must-haves I have. And I started out with 20 of them. And I ended up with over 30. So this is what's in my pantry. I have water, not only for drinking, but for cleaning. You know, you can only do without water for 33 days, and that's it. Food you can do without that if there's several more days. And you also need water for hygiene. If you can't keep you and yourself and your surroundings clean, you come in all kinds of problems, all kinds of diseases, and that's what will happen. So not only have a bottle of water for yourself, but I fill my empty laundry bottles and my empty washing bottles for the water when they're done. My bleach bottles, all those kind of bottles, are filled with water when they're done. And then I have plenty of water on hand. Not plenty, but I have enough. Number 2 is salt. I have iodized salt in my cupboards. I have the iodized salt because you need the iodine that you can't get from any place else. And non-iodized, kosher, Himalaya, and Canyon salt. Each one has a different purpose. Sugar. I need sugar. White sugar, brown sugar, cane sugar, and powdered sugar. Remember, you can make your own brown sugar if you have molasses. So that would I don't have that on my list, but that would be another thing to have, is molasses on there. And you can make your own powdered sugar with cornstarch and with sugar. So you should have cornstarch in your baking goods. Number 4 is flour. I have bread flour. I have regular all-purpose flour. I have a self-rising flour. And my daughter is going gluten-free, so I have to have tapioca flour and chickpea flour also. Spices. All kinds of spices. Cinnamon, nutmeg, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, you know, all those kind of spices. Plus, I also include my sauce mixes in there, such as my spaghetti sauce mixes. You know, these are the packets that you get to add something onto. My Italian dressing mix, chili mixes, so forth, and I also include my gravy mixes on this one. Milk. I have whole milk, a shelf-stable whole milk, and non-fat, dry milk, buttermilk, culture, sour cream, powder, and butter powder is what I have in my pantry. The next one I have is tomato products. That includes everything with tomatoes, including your tomato soup, your diced tomatoes, your tomato sauce, your spaghetti sauces, all that kind of stuff, okay? Yeast. They come in, you can get them in these kind of Mylar-like bags, and get them and freeze them. And they will last on for a long, long time. Number 9, I got baking soda and baking powder, cornstarch. You use that stuff for many different things, and you should have them in your thing. Another thing I forgot was spices. You have all your seeds. You have your chia seeds. You have your poppy seeds, mustard and celery seeds. All those seeds are included in your spices. Number 10 is vinegar. You have to watch this, because if you can, and you use vinegar in your canning, you have to have 5% on the vinegar. That's a white vinegar. But a lot of companies are going down to 4%. So watch your labels there. You need 5% if you're going to can. And then I also have some cooking vinegars, such as red wine vinegars, white wine vinegars, balsamic vinegars, and apple cider vinegars. Number 11, oils. oil. The ones I have are oil to eat. Well, can't talk. Olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil, and peanut oil is what I have. I should have some more avocado oil, but I haven't got any of that. Pasta, all kinds, large and small, egg noodles, spaghetti, elbow, uh, yeah, any of them. Ramen, and I also dehydrate them. I will cook them up, and I will take all the starch out of them, and then I will dehydrate them, and they take less water and time when you rehydrate them. Peanut butter, several jars. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, peanut butter cookies, peanut butter sauces, and they tell me peanuts are going to be in short supply, but now I'm beginning to wonder if every morning some guy wakes up and he looks at something and he says that's going to be a shortage this time, because it seems like they come up with everything, different ones every day. Next one, corn. They tell us corn's going to be in short supply. And most people say, well, I see all this corn growing and these soybeans growing, but they're not for human consumption, they're for feed. And so that makes a big difference, okay? Cornmeal. Have some cornmeal on town. I think if nothing else, you can have beans and cornmeal. And you know, we added a lot of different ingredients to our cornmeal. So we fancied it up. We have honey in it. We have corn in it. We have all kinds. We use milk for it. All kinds of things. But when they used it during the Depression and the war years, they used cornmeal and water, and that was it. That's it. Cornmeal and water. Now I've seen lately, you can buy a cornmeal mix, and then you just add water to it, and you don't put it in a bowl, kind of like thing, and cook it. So cornmeal. Number 17, coffee. You need that ounce of pep that you get from it in the morning. And they tell us that's going to be in short supply too because of the problems they're having in Brazil. Soups. All kinds of soups. I have some of the chunky soups, and I use them over rice. Beef stews over rice. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, tomato. Those are my go-to ones. We like vegetable. We like what we call it, Girl Scout hash, and all it is vegetable soup, cream of mushroom soup, and some hamburger. Cornmeal hash, Girl Scout hash, and then we put it over rice or potato, depending on what we have. And sometimes you just put it over toast or bread. Okay? Bouillon cubes. Bouillon. Both your cubes and your granulated. It adds a lot of flavor into your food. And you just have to watch. If you use it, you have to watch it because of the salt intake. Honey and maple syrup. And again, they tell us they're going to be in short supply. This man just waking up and pointing again. Honey because of the bees are dying. And maple syrup because they can't get out to tap the trees at the right time, evidently. Also, honey, if you buy honey, try to buy it from your local area because it has all the things in it that will help you. Dairy products, milk, and butter, your cheese powder, all that kind of stuff. I think I've already covered that. Canned veggies, not only your familiar ones such as green beans and peas and corn, but also you need carrots, beets, and spinach, greens, mixed vegetables. You need all those in order to get the right nutrients. The simple way to get this is, if you've got a dehydrator, buy frozen vegetables when they're on sale. Just open up the bag and pour it on dehydrated trays and dehydrated. Dehydrated. The work is all done for you. Alright, next one is canned fruit. Canned and dried fruit. Got raisins, apples, apricot, peaches, all that kind of stuff. There again, you can dehydrate and go with it. Rice, all different kinds of rice. Brown rice. Brown rice is used to make your rice milk. If you have whole grain white rice, you have jasmine rice, you have yellow rice, whatever you decide you want. 25 beans, either canned or dried. Canned, you can use it right away, such as kidney beans. And my favorite is black beans. I love black beans and corn. I also like black beans and chili instead of the kidney beans. To me, the black beans give us more nutrients, and that's what we need. Okay? And dried beans. Dried beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, black beans, lentils, chickpeas, split peas, all of those kind of things. Oatmeal and cereal. Oatmeal kind of explains itself. My thing right now is quick oatmeal. Half a cup of quick oatmeal, half a cup of milk. Put it in a jar, mix it all up, and put it in the refrigerator, and it'll be done. It'll be done for you for the next morning. Okay, you can get all kinds of oatmeal. Not dehydrated. You can get these little packets of oatmeal. Get the bigger buds. It's oatmeal used for a lot of things. And cereals, if you have any children, you know the cereals are going up in price. And they tell us all these things I'm talking about are going up in price up to 25 to 30%. And when they say it's that much, that means it's pretty close to 50 to 60 or 70%, even 100%. So get your stuff you need right now. Instant potatoes, or any kind of potatoes. Instant mashed potatoes. Your instant potato shreds, hash browns. You can find cubes, slices. There again, you can dehydrate them real fast. When they're on sale, just put them in a dehydrator and go. Popcorn. Popcorn can be used for many things. One thing you do with popcorn is, of course, you eat it like that, but you can also grind it for cornmeal. Shortening, or Lard, Crisco, all that kind of stuff. You need some kind of fat. And if you haven't got oil and so forth, then you need something else. Another thing that I really like to do is when I bake my bacon, and I wait for bacon to come on sale for less than $4 if possible, and I get it that way if you wait for it. And I like to take the bacon in the oven, save my bacon grease, and use my bacon grease for cooking. Or you can save your chicken grease for cooking. You can save all of your meat for fat for cooking. If you do it right, if you render it out right. And there's many YouTube things that'll tell you that. Next one, these are condiments, your ketchup, your mustard, your mayo, your relishes, although all these things can be made. So if you have a good pantry and you run out of those things, you can make them yourself. And they usually taste better by themselves. Then I have as a bonus, complete pancake mix and syrup. And we like pancakes. I don't know who doesn't like pancakes. Besides, your pancake mix can be used for many different things. You can make a coffee cake from it. You can make cookies from it. And for soup, pancakes are really no good without soup. So you have plenty of soup, either regular soup that you buy in the store that's all sugar, maple soup. Make your own. I make blueberry soup and I make strawberry soup. We like them, so that's what we eat. Eggs. They tell us the eggs are going up in price again, but then again, who knows? The guy just pointed at it, said, "Well, we're going to raise you this time." Although chicken do quit laying in the winter, so we have that coming up. But eggs, freeze them. You dehydrate them. I freeze them. I put them in eggs in a muffin silicone cupcake thing. I freeze it, take it out, I put it in Ziploc bags, and when I need it, then I just take out what I need, that is all, and then I use it. Another thing I've been putting aside is omelets. I like omelets. I love scrambled eggs. That's my go-to, really. That's my go-to meal for myself. And so I've made omelets. And I couldn't see where omelets were supposed to be frozen, but they freeze scrambled eggs and so forth, so I didn't see why we couldn't couldn't make omelets. But no, I don't put any meat in it or anything, it's just plain eggs. Another thing I do with eggs is I have made breakfast biscuits. I take a biscuit, I take an egg, I scramble the egg, I put scrambled eggs in there, I put heated sausage or bacon, depending on what I have on it, and shredded cheese, and I have on a biscuit, and I have a quick meal. And you know, you don't have to eat breakfast food. You can eat breakfast for dinner. Anyway, another thing I do with my eggs is the burritos, and then you have scrambled eggs, the sausage, your cheese, and so forth and so forth. And you can put ham in there, bacon, whatever you got, and roll them up into the burritos. Put them on a tortilla and put them on those grind, roll them up and put them in your freezer, and it's something simple and fast to eat. Another thing I use all the time is alcohol. And no, I don't drink, but I have rum and I have vodka at home, at the house. All the time I use them for my extracts and my tinctures, and I need them. And I also have beer. If I need a quick bread, I can make a beer bread. And yes, you can use beer bread for something besides just appetizers. A couple more things I have are baking mixes, such as muffin mixes, cake mixes, cookie mixes, that kind of stuff. That just need water or something very simple to add and to do. And another thing I have are jello and pudding mixes, and I will use them for desserts to break up the monotony. I hope this has helped you. This is what I have in my pantry. That doesn't include my freezer and my refrigerator, but it just includes what's in my pantry. And I did not build this pantry up overnight. It took a while. Every time I go with buy sale, if something was on sale, I would buy one or two extra, and then I put it up there. So I hope this helps you. Like I said, this is what's in my pantry. Have a great day, and God bless.